stopped saying Happy New Year yet? When is it acceptable?
I was out the weekend and 2 people said, "Hi Shane, Happy New Year." And I stopped them in their tracks and go, no.
So what's acceptable supposedly is, if you haven't seen someone, the first time you see them, right? I'll caveat this a second. The first time you see them in the new year, you say Happy New Year to them. What if you don't see them till November?
Well,
I ain't say Happy New Year to someone in November.
A friend of mine is coming over from Ireland. It's the first time him and his wife have been, and his children have been over in 8 years.
Oh, she's got to say 8 Happy New Year.
So they're going to see me in February. Oh, what do I say? I meet them in Bristol Airport and it's the 17th of February and I go Happy New Year. They're going to section me.
I think this week is acceptable
No.
to stop it.
No,
to stop it.
Shouldn't even be this week.
All right, bar humbug.
Shouldn't. No.
Anyway, well, in the comments, let us know when you think it's acceptable to stop saying Happy New Year. Shane would stop on the 2nd of January.
Technically, yeah. Maybe the 3rd of January because you usually get two days of bank holidays. But no, you don't need to keep
Not in this country
on.
anymore. You get 8 days bank holidays, don't you?
Yeah, then they'll knock on a strike onto the back of it.
How many more bank holidays can we have now? Yeah. Anyway, it's been very British. We talk about the weather as well. We won't do that.
Do you know?
Very British affair, isn't it?
We chatted about this. It's in a podcast we recorded earlier today. I am 20 years in Cardiff today.
Wow. 20 years.
20 years. So a big thank you to Eamon.
Did Mark Drakeford send you anything?
A big thank you to Eamon, who brought me from my little village in Ballinrobe to Athlone in a car. No, Eamon Murray.
Oh.
And then my other friend Benny collected me in a pub after I had about 5 pints. I couldn't drink back then. And he brought me from the middle of Ireland, a place called Athlone, up to Dublin Airport, flew into Bristol and came over here for a few months.
A few months?
A few months.
That dragged on a few moments, didn't it?
It hasn't gone too bad. It's been a quick. It's been a very quick 20 years. Do you know when you talk to people in our real jobs of financial planning and that, and you go, plan for the future, and it's going to be quick.
Don't look a day older than 30, mate, either. Came over when you're 10.
Right, here's one for you. At what stage do you become? And you're going to say, well, if you're
resident.
Just because it doesn't mean you're a donkey if you're born in a stable. At what stage do you become part of the furniture? Because in a few years, I will be longer living here than I will over there.
3 years, as long as you hadn't represented Ireland at international level for rugby, you probably could have played for Wales after 3 years of being here.
I think up until last November. And bear in mind, I've never played rugby. I could have played rugby for Wales up to November.
Probably play now. Gatland would probably have you, because he ain't going to have much stock left to choose from, is he?
I got an Achilles injury if anyone wants to.
Oh, no.
No. Have we done that? Is that a bit like New Year?
Anyways, he doesn't mention it when we meet people. Oh, you do actually. You did it recently. Yeah, you do.
There was a guy in the gym, Jerome. He's a sports football agent. I got introduced to him last week, and I mentioned it to him. He looked as peed off and as disinterested in it as everyone else does anymore. But after 3 years, I get that. Anyways, the 16th of January is not the most important date in the calendar this year. Neither is the 5th of February. The day...
It's the 5th of Feb.
4th of Feb. It's the day the number 1 ranked rugby team in the world come over to these shores and start the Six Nations. I think it's...
Pressure's on you, though. Pressure's on you. We're the first game ever.
I don't know.
2 o'clock kickoff.
If it's the 5th. Is it the 5th?
I don't know.
It is January. It's the 3rd of February. No, it's the 4th. Sorry. 4th of February.
At the home of Welsh Rugby.
Home Welsh Rugby. Well, do you know what?
Principality Stadium.
Yeah, if you need to go and have a few warm-up games, we have to have a few warm-up games in advance of the World Cup. So, it's good to come over here and...
I think it's going to be an interesting result that day, I think.
I don't care. We're not targeting a small tournament like the Six Nations this year.
You can't say that. I never heard coaches say that. sure it's in their plan to try and win it, if anything.
No,
a good bit of coin for Irish rugby. If they
No,
win that.
we are going all guns blazing to try and make at least the semi-final this year of the World Cup.
Wow.
Something
that'll be
we've
a
never
first, won't it?
achieved. Yeah, it would be a first. Never achieved before. What would you mind if we won the World Cup? Would Welsh people actually mind?
Oh, no, not at all.
No.
No.
But you don't want the other crowd to win it.
With English?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got a problem with that. I think if anyone from the UK shores wins it, be happy with that.
You know, this thing's supposed to be about money. That Eddie Jones got a new job in Australia today.
Brilliant.
Isn't it? It just goes, in the world of sport, you don't have to
Good
be
the band Rugby
successful.
called that, didn't they? Did you want to listen to their podcast?
You don't have to be successful
Bill Sweden.
to get a new job. In fact,
They sacked the coach, did they, to bring him in? And you know what'll happen now, though, don't you? They'll win the World Cup, won't they, Australia? And England will be like, should have stuck with him. Probably should have, really.
Anyways, getting back, neither the 16th of January or the 4th of February is an important day in the calendar this year.
So what is an important day then?
I can't bloody remember the date. The 8th of February.
8th of February?
Yeah. I
What's
think it's a Wednesday.
What's happening on that day?
I think you've got a meeting early in the morning, about 6 o'clock.
Have I? Oh, yeah, I have, yeah.
We will be launching.
Excuse the stripe through the middle, but that's because it's a
It's a proof copy.
Proof
from
copy.
Amazon.
it's a book. It is a book. See, it's actually a word inside.
No dot to dot. No pictures.
No pictures. We should have put some pictures in it. I'm good with pictures. Yeah, that's what's missing. Font will be a bit bigger as well when it goes live.
It will
Maybe
be
a bit
slightly bigger because this is I think this is V1, isn't it? And there's been unlike yours, mine has quite a lot of red inside it, so we have to make a few alterations. Do you know? Have you got the same feedback as me when I've told people? Yeah, I've just
Well,
written.
after they stop laughing, you mean?
I've just written a book,
Joking.
and it's like the blood is drained from them. And what? You've actually managed to write a book. And I'm not sure if they think
Once
that
you
I'm-
show them it, they're like, oh,
that
you have actually written a
unintelligent,
book.
or if they always thought I was stupid, or if they didn't think I had the time to write it, or I think people are very
All of
interested.
those things.
Yeah, are very interested to see what's inside it.
So it's called Influences, and it's the 4-pillar playbook aligning your financial actions to your lifestyle goals. Written by us.
Surprisingly.
It's actually,
It's
our names
actually-
actually our names are on the spine as well.
It's actually an interesting read. I've read it about 8 dozen times now.
I should hope you have.
And I'm sure somebody's going to read it and pick up a spelling mistake. As for the grammatical error, I don't really care because that's not my forte. But it is about money, but it's technically not a boring thing. There's a few stories in there. There's a few good.
Yeah, it's
bits and
written
pieces.
it's written in a quite less than serious manner, I guess. But it's about money and about how our behaviours to money need to be changed, and actually about a lot of the things we were never taught in school about money. So there's a lot to do in that. But this is the first of many to come. This is our first venture into it. So it's been a labour of love, as they call it.
Even though this one is not finished, the second one has been drafted.
Yeah.
Granted, very slowly. I think we've decided it's less than 200 pages, the first one, the second one. But no, it'll create, I suppose, new money habits, hopefully. Create an understanding of how to have healthy relationships with money. Hopefully, in some format, help you align or understand how you align spending with happiness. And I suppose, most importantly, see money or finances differently. It's not going to be something that will give you all the answers, but there should be a lot of light bulb moments in there to maybe kickstart you on a journey you didn't know you needed to go on, but that you will be able to go on.
But even for people who you kind of know, you think maybe need a bit of a, sort of your teenage kids or your anyone you kind of know maybe needs some help with some money, maybe it's a member of staff or someone like that. But it's going to be good. It's going to be available on Amazon. Okay, we're going to be running a competition. We're giving away some free ones as well. But if there's a link in the notes below to register for early notification of the book coming out.
Do you know when you see on social media those competitions? What colour is the red car? Red, blue, yellow.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be on Amazon. So it'll be available initially in Kindle and paperback, and we are going to do the audio version of it. So you will have to listen to our dulcet tones, or mine at least anyway, because he doesn't want to do it.
Nobody wants to listen. It's bad enough they have to see me, but Christ, if they have to go stick their headphones in and listen to me for an hour and a half, that's going to be painful. But it will be lovely, and we'll ask near the date. I think we've got a link to invite people to register to be informed.
That'll be in the notes below.
If you do register, we will hit a gentle reminder to you on the 7th of February. And then it'll be followed up on the 8th of February with a further link, which will allow you that day to purchase. And we're hoping, if we can ask all our friends out there, if we can all buy at the same time. We're going to put it on sale on the first day to see can we hit one of those coveted Amazon bestseller segments. And shout out about it. But if you look in the link, we should have a register your interest, and 7th and 8th of February. And hopefully we may try and say to everyone, if you all buy in a Kindle version, we will, if you cover the cost of the postage, which will be about £1, we'll send you out a hard copy. And a Kindle is going to be about 99 pence.
It'll be 99p on Kindle.
So can you pass on the link to family, friends, loved ones, unloved ones, whoever it may be, and let's just spam everyone and see can we get it to the top of the charts and have success with it.
Yeah. So thank you. Link is in the notes below.